Right, today I'll be making some indium ingots, one of the softest non-alkali metals there is. As you can see, I can literally dig my nail into it and mark it. It has a very low melting temperature as well, 156.6 degrees. It's useful in making alloys and it's quite rare, so it makes for good bullion. Got all the equipment here, be going in this big mold here and probably this little one here. There's 20.1 grams there. Heatsink to cool down the mold. Be using some butane gas. We'll try and measure the temperature with this. So, melt some indium. Strange sounding metal. Shouldn't take long at all to melt this. I'm going to put the extractor fan on out here. Wet smell. Wow, that melts very quick. Try and show that better. Wow, it's already melted. Took seconds. Put this mold up, son. Take a quick measurement of this first. Show you. 160 degrees it is showed in the beginning. 168.2. See at the bottom? Measurement. Still quite hot, the liquid. How hot's the mold? About 100 degrees. Let's heat that up a little bit more. The indium's still not fully molten, that's right. A bit too much there. Transfer that. Scrape some off. Problem. Strange material. Keep the heat on that. This needs to go in there. Ooh, quite wobbly still because of lack of weight. Mold is unevenly hot. Seems to take form quite quickly. And this stuff's not solidifying quick. Guess I'll have to leave that for a sec. Let's take some measurements. 200 degrees. Ooh, it's quite hot. 207.7. And that ingot there, that very shiny ingot. What about this spillage? I'm going to transfer into here. That's at less. Fair enough, that should be solidified very soon. 156 degrees, remember. Mold is still insanely hot. Well then, let's see if I can get this in there. Still not solid enough. Damn it. Have to wait a little bit. It's still very liquid. Heat up more on this burner though. It's not quite yet fully ingoted into the mold. More heat. There we go. There, now it's in the corner. The reason I'm using only one glove is so I can sense the heat with this hand, because I can't with this one. It does smell quite strange. Why the extractor fan in the background? Extremely shiny metal though. Indium. Only found in a few parts per million in the crust. Earth crust. So, still pretty rare. Virtually no dross. That's because it's 999 pure. Purest indium. It's extremely soft. I'll probably be stamping it. I'm using like a watchmaker's hammer or some such. Guess I'll have to. This thing's solidifying. Temperature is it? Damn it, must have heated it up. The mold is still 228 degrees. So, may take a minute to cool down. Or more. This tile is very cracked. That happened in a previous video. Not sure which one. Right, stick into this. Starting to cool down. This is just a steel tent peg. Generally use it as a stirrer. Nice. Remember, the mold is still hundreds of degrees, so it just sort of liquefied straight in there. Nice. Good thing this metal is so soft, I can just sort of scrape it up. See that? Mold is still insanely hot, so it's just melting straight in. Bit more heat, and I'll make this little one here. Trying to peel off the tiny bit of indium stuck to this. Yep, I got it. Very, very soft metal. You can literally pick at it. Weird. Sort of like gallium. Feels like anyway, the way it reacts. Just making that small one. Large one's already done. This will need to sink into the mould. There already is. A little magic seat. Seems to be a bit much in there, doesn't it? See if I can scrape it off a little bit. That's the tile cracking. Again. That'll happen, but it's still ceramic. Still a very good material for insulating against its level of heat. That should be enough. Very, very shiny. Can feel the heat from here. That bar apparently has a tiny bit of dross on it. Must have been in the mould. Damn it. I'll probably be remelting them into a medium bar once I get some more anyway, which I will be. Wow, that mould is very hot, 340 degrees plus. Rapidly cooling though. The indium is actually quite shiny, so I'm not getting an accurate reading. But the mould, as you can see, gives a pretty accurate reading, and it's 156.6 degrees until it's cool enough. So this will take a minute. You can hear some exploding, cracking sounds. That's definitely the tile. I'm not going to disturb this though, otherwise it may warp this bar. Try blowing on it some, cool it down. That seems to be helping. I have a small aluminium heatsink here to cool it down. I just placed the mould onto that. Also have a quenching pool once these ingots are set. Check the thumbnail as usual and the description for more information. Subscribe and watch some of my nearly 100 videos. About 80 degrees cooler, cooling rapidly. Handy tool. It's quite hot by that camera. But oh well. Just blowing on it, help it cool a bit more. Don't want to transfer it to the heatsink just yet. This is actually mildly toxic metal, but the toxicity is not fully understood, which is why I have this fan on. And I'm not handling it with my gloves without this. I mean, it was just caked in carbon off molds. Shiny. Pencil. More of these. As you can see, that little lump in the corner, I'll likely turn into a medium ingot and complete the set at some point. I've actually lost a tiny amount. Just stuck quite hot. How hot is that? Just under 100 degrees. That tiny spill there. It's very hot. So, we're just waiting. Hopefully it'll dry in that shiny foam that it's in. See if I can skim off some dross of this. Yeah, seems I can. It's drying quick. Quite shiny. See? You can just sort of pick at it. Very soft metal. Which is why you pretty much need to alloy it and with other metals in order to make it useful. Most useful as a solder, high conductivity. Still wobbling when I blow on it. (150 degrees, 154. Should be solidifying soon. Guess it already is at the bottom. Although it's hard to get readings accurately from such a shiny material due to its reflectivity, reflecting the infrared readings, which is why I'm taking it from the black mold, which isn't reflective. I think I'm going to transfer it to this very carefully. Ooh, warping it very slightly there. I don't like that. I guess I'll have to leave it. I was going to transfer it to here. Cool it down more rapidly. Never mind. Appears to have just solidified with some neat sort of crystalline pattern. It seems very similar to tin. See all them little cracks, almost like glass. Put it in the quenching pool now. Take a final reading. Yep, that should be solidified. Whoa, yep, okay. Quickly drop this. Nice. Indium bar. Not very hot at all. Try and remove that little one, which is... Oh, there we go. Again, not hot. Well, that's soft. Very, very shiny. Wow. Shiny. Okay. Indium ingots. Very nice. Well, until the next unusual metal smelting.